Hello, are you winding down your day and having a peaceful time? Shall we prepare to drift off gently with an interesting story? Tonight, we'll talk about strange food-related laws from around the world. Listen quietly and relax. Italy. Pizza law. In Naples, there are strict regulations to protect the tradition of pizza. To be recognized as authentic Neapolitan pizza, specific flour, tomatoes, and cheese must be used, and it must be baked in a traditional way. If these rules are not followed, the name authentic Neapolitan pizza cannot be used. That's how much pride they take in their pizza. Singapore. The law against chewing. In Singapore, chewing gum is illegal. This law was introduced in 1992 to keep public places clean. Because of this, it's difficult to buy gum in Singapore, and if you're caught chewing it secretly, you might have to pay a fine. USA. The strange soup law. In California, USA, it is illegal to stockpile turtles to make turtle soup. His law was introduced as part of animal protection efforts, and in the past, those who violated it faced heavy fines. Although turtle soup is now nearly extinct, it's fascinating that such a law once existed, isn't it? Japan pufferfish cooking law. In Japan, catching certain fish excessively or selling them in an unprocessed state can be illegal, especially with pufferfish, since some parts contain deadly poison. Only certified professionals are allowed to prepare it. Thanks to this law, people in Japan can safely enjoy pufferfish dishes. France. The butterless croissant. In France, if a croissant is made with margarine instead of butter, it cannot be called a real croissant. A traditional croissant must be made with butter, and if not, there may be restrictions on its sale. France takes the protection of its traditional food culture very seriously. Thailand. No drinking alcohol. With ice. In Thailand, there is an unusual law that prohibits drinking alcohol with ice in certain situations. While this rule isn't strictly enforced everywhere, it was originally meant to regulate bars and drinking culture in public spaces. So next time you order a cold beer in Thailand, you might want to check if adding ice is allowed. Canada. The mystery of margarine. In Quebec, Canada, there used to be a law that prohibited margarine from being the same color as butter. To distinguish it from real butter, margarine was required to be white. This rule was enforced for years to protect the dairy industry, but was eventually repealed. Still, it's fascinating to think that the color of your food could be legally controlled. Scotland. The illegal haggis, Scotland's national dish, was banned in the United States for decades. Since traditional haggis is made with sheep lung, U.S. food regulations prohibited its import. Although modified versions exist, Scottish expats and food lovers have long hoped for a return of authentic haggis to American tables. Tonight, we explored some fun and curious food-related laws from different countries. Now, gently close your eyes and reflect on the stories you've heard today. Who knows? Maybe remembering these laws will be useful when you travel someday. Wishing you a peaceful night, sleep well.